Good evening, everyone. Today I would like to talk about editing slides. Okay. And what we are going to do today is insert new slides, duplicate or reuse slides. We're going to manage text, insert, delete, copy, cut, and paste and drag, format and use spell check, insert, delete, and move slides using the slide navigation pane, and use the quick access toolbar all in one night for the same low price. Okay, and I almost forgot. Here in layman's terms, we will learn to drag text boxes, and pictures, fill spelling mistakes with spell check, make copies of slides, delete slides, and move slides to a different part of the presentation, and use undo to fill mistakes. All right, so let me bring this up here. I got a rhinoceros here, but we're going to be talking about elephants. I hope he doesn't get jealous. Let me close this here. And I have, I got to open this again. So I go to PowerPoint, and here is elephants. I double click on that. And I'm going to go to slide 4. What elephants eat: plants, including grasses, fruits, leaves, and tree bark. Something looks funny about this. Spend 16 hours of eating every day. 135 pounds of food per day. It looks like my son wrote this when he was in first grade. All right, so after you make a slideshow, there are many ways you can edit or change your slides to make them look good. You can also check the for spelling mistakes. This slide has a lot of spelling mistakes. PowerPoint has a tool called spellcheck. Spellcheck can find spelling mistakes and fix them. So we got the word elephants, plants, that's a mistake, grasses, fruits. Look at this, they light up already. They're underlined. Look at the red squiggly line under this. So if I right click, then I have the choice of grasses. Look, here's the right word, so I can click that, the grasses. Fruits, it's got the red squiggly line, so I right click, and here we have the choice fruits. Okay. And let's look at this one, plants. So I have a question. Which one of these is the right word? The top one, the second one? So maybe pause the video if you need to. That's correct, the top one. So I clicked on it and I replaced it. There's another way to spell check. Spell check doesn't know. Okay, so before I move on to that, spell check doesn't know every word. For example, sometimes spell check doesn't know how to spell people's names. When spell check doesn't know a name, it will put red lines under the names, even if it's spelled correctly. And let's see here. Okay, I'm going to type in, this comes from the textbook. Oh, look at this, eating food. I'm going to put a text box in here, insert, text box, and I'm going to put the name of a famous, I lost it. Be careful with the text boxes, you will lose them if you don't. So text box, and I put it here, and I'm going to hurry up and put some letter in there so I don't lose it. Now I'm going to type the name Nuruddin Farah. Nuruddin Farah. All right, so notice this is the guy's real name, or girl, I don't know. So I don't want to fix this. What does it say? Unwritten? No, this is a person's name. Sometimes spell check doesn't get it. So I'm going to right click, and instead of changing it to unwritten, I'm going to change it to ignore all. So every time I see Nuruddin's name, there won't be a red line under it. So click ignore all. So now we are safe. I can write Nuruddin for the rest of my life, and it will never show up here. And I have a question for you. Let me pause for a second. Question is, why does spell check think some words are incorrect? Because So let's it. Why does spell check think some words are incorrect? Because some of the words are unusual or foreign. Like look here, I've got pozole. This isn't PowerPoint, but it does have spell check. So I need to right click and define pozole. Now, how do I click on pozole? Should have. Oh, well, I guess I can't do it on this one. Clear formatting. Okay, so can't put it into spell check. Oh, autocorrection is wrong. Doing the same thing. Pozole. There we go. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is drag. So let me bring this back up. The text and picture in this slide are too far apart. Well, first I need to finish spell checking. So I believe there is view. Where is it? Review. I can also do this. Spell check. So that will do the whole document. So I click on there. Aha. Foodie becomes, oh, should use food. Okay, change. Elephants. They spelled elephants wrong. Okay, so I need to change that change. Groups. Spelled groups wrong. This person's terrible. Group. Change that one. Elephants. What's wrong with it? Oh, PH. Called. Elephants. Elephants. Help. Help each other. Each. So I click on change. Etting should be eating. So I'm going to click change. Spell check is complete. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is, let's see, the text box and the picture are too far apart. Let me get rid of Nuruddin. So I'm going to click and hold the text box. See these 4 arrows? And I'm going to move it this way. And this elephant, I'm going to click. You see those 4 arrows and move it this way. Notice these red lines. The red lines make sure everything is lined up. Okay, you see one on the right side and you see one on the top. Tells you you're in the right place. Okay, so you saw the red lines. I can also drag my text. My title has too many words. I should move some of the words to the content box. Oh. First, I have to select the words I want to move. Okay. And select means to highlight them. Now I'm going to hold it. Watch this. I'm going to hold it and drag, and drop it over here in this box. And there we go. It goes straight there. Let me undo it and do it again. So I highlight these words, and then I hold it here, and I just drag, and I put it into this box. You can see the line there, and there it goes. What elephants eats? Plants including grass, fruits, leaves, and tree bark. Okay, and I have a question for you. How can I use drag to edit slides? Okay. Take a minute to answer that question. Okay, here is my answer. You use drag to move things closer together, and you also use drag to move text from one box to another. Okay. Okay, so I'm moving on. I can also drag slides to different places in the presentation. Let me bring that up. This whole presentation is a drag. I can drag slides to different places in the presentation. Right now, my second slide is the appearance of elephants. The third slide is where elephants live. However, I think where elephants live is more important, so I think it should go before the slide about appearance. So I'm going to click on this slide, number 3. I'm going to drag it. Watch this. Drag it to the second position and drop it. So now it is the second slide. And so once again, what does drag mean? This drag means basically move something. Hold the arrow down and move it. Sometimes it can be helpful to make a copy of a slide. You can use duplicate. Duplicate means make a copy. So I'm going to click on slide 4, what elephants eat. In the ribbon, I'm going to click the arrow next to the copy button. Let me go back to home. So now I'm in the ribbon. I go like this, and then I have duplicate. So go up here, and then duplicate. Boom, there's 2 of the same slide. This is useful when you want to have almost everything the same, but you want to change a couple of different things. So I'm going to do this again. Let me undo it. I click on 4. I go to here, next to the copy thing. Instead of copying, I duplicate. And there we go. I have 2 of them. I don't really need this slide now. I'm not going to make any changes to it, so I'm just going to delete it. So I just push the delete button. And goodbye, slide. Okay, you can push backspace or delete to delete it, but so I have a question. Just want to make sure. What does duplicate mean? It means to make a copy. All right, so now we've done duplicate and we've moved around some slides. I want to show you one of my favorite things is undo. Okay, so I just duplicated a slide and deleted it. So now I decided I want to keep that slide. So I go here, and I go to undo. There it is. Also Control Z. Okay, so then I can redo, undo. There it is. It came back. Okay, so it came back to its original place. And so that brings me to a question. What does undo mean? And why is undo helpful? One of my favorite features on any software program. Yeah, so undo means to go back one step, and it's helpful because if you mess something up, all you have to do is go right back. Okay. So okay, I want to make slide 4 the second slide in my presentation. So how do I move that to the second slide? That's right. I grab it like this and I move it up to here. You know what? I changed my mind. I want to put the slide 2 back to slide 4. So what do? That's right, undo. So all I do is click here, and there it goes back to slide 4. I want to delete this copy. Here's the copy of the slide. What do? Oops, sorry. Let me get rid of this first. So I want to make a copy of this. So once again, you're right, I go up here and duplicate. Now I want to delete the copy. I changed my mind. I push the delete button. All right, so I have some handouts for you. So please, when you finish, ask me for the handouts. I have copies ready to go. I'm not going to save this. Thank you very much.